Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let you know that every single month, regardless of plague, hurricanes, wildfires, volcanoes, earthquakes, or alien invasion, I do a THORnews fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running every single month. And so we've kicked that off for September. If you'd like to donate, I've only got $1,651 left to raise with 5.5 days left to go. So if you'd like to contribute, I got a mailbox, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron, and a whole lot of love for y'all. All right, let's get to it. There's a lot going on. Let us start with the sun, because the sun super duper totally freaked out in July. And then it kind of calmed down for the first half of August. And then it has been ending August with a bang, and then a bang, and then another bang, and another bang. We've had filament tear-offs, coronal mass ejections. Right now we have 4 sunspots, solar flares, and things have been wild, and that only continues as the sun has been super active for about a week. Look at all that shiz that's happening. When the sun acts weird, Earth weather definitely acts weird, and then people lose their mind, and I kind of act like a freak, so you'll have to forgive me. And don't look now, but active region 12860 has generated 3 C-class flares since midnight. This brought to us by Erica Palamiro. And don't look now, but it is a 1-2 punch. Earth is in the line of fire with no less than 2, possibly 3, back-to-back solar storms. Models differ slightly in intensity and impact time, so we could see effects from August 30th through September 2nd. Here is the NOAA SWPC model for starters. So yeah, like August has been filled with just a little bit of everything, especially the end of August where we have like every crisis peaking at the same time. I think September may calm down a little, and then October, November, and December are going to be totally and absolutely super duper 2021 keeps getting 2021 year wild. All right, and I have just woken up from the night shift, so I'm a little groggy. We have had very strong Category 4 Hurricane Ida make landfall in New Orleans. And hey, guess what? Even a few hours after landfall, it is still at Category 4 strength. And so now there's a lot of chatter about how people have never seen storm structure like this over land. The low-lying, water-laden features in southeast Louisiana is helping Ida maintain or even increase its organization. This is crazy. Yep, the end of August is absolutely knockdown, drag out crazy. And there's a lot of chatter about the 4 mesovortices rotating around the core portion of Ida's eye, evident in the low cloud field. And the eye is now completely over land. I don't think I've seen this before with a storm over land. I think this would be called the brown ocean effect. Dan, Lindsay? Science. It's in our face all the time. And this will probably maintain its hurricane strength into Mississippi, and it'll be at least a hurricane or tropical storm strength for at least another 30 hours. Zach Covey letting us know it still has 130 mile per hour winds, and its pressure still puts it at a Category 4 hurricane. Prayers are absolutely up for all the people in Louisiana and who will be in the path of this monster. But yes, on a visual level, it is absolutely impressive. This brought to us by the Weather Deck. And yeah, wow. Super wow. Ed Pietrowski letting us know it is easy to see where Hurricane Ida is located. And she's located about there. And this thing rapidly intensified overnight from Category 2 to a very strong Category 4 hurricane. It got to the doorstep of Category 5, but did not make it. Thank God. And it's technically, I think it dropped 50 millibars in like 24 hours, so it's not even just a rapid intensification. It's a super deep deepening. I don't know, there's a scientific term. I just forgot it right now. And then you had Hurricane Nora make landfall and cause a lot of problems in Mexico. So you've had 2 North American hurricane landfalls in about the same 24 hours. And this is going to push a shiz ton of moisture up to the northeast, which has already seen 2 tropical storms in the last 2 weeks. And this is going to push a shiz ton of moisture up into the southwest, which has already seen a shiz ton of monsoonal moisture in the last month. And if we watch this goes, channel 13, our brightness temperature Celsius thingy, we can really see how Hurricane Ida got its act together as it really tightened up its junk over the Gulf of Mexico before landfall and is now keeping it together. Bam! The sun just won't quit. Wow, we have a southwestern side eruption of the sun. Sun's sticking its tongue out, or whatever. This is a permanent camera capturing live footage of the MRGO rock dam. The top video is 8:28. The bottom video is 11 a.m. today. And we're about to see some impressive storm surge videos. All right, I clicked the little half second so check this out. All right, this is brought to us by St. Bernard Parish. Before and after security camera footage from Fire Station 12 in Delacroix within a 1 hour time span. We're going to be looking at storm surge. It was projected anywhere to be 10 to 15 feet in some areas. And you can definitely see how dangerous this situation became. And I'm not making light of anything. I mean, the whole month has just been filled with disasters, crises, and people getting injured, sick, or dying. But I do want to ask, you know the St. Bernard is the big fuzzy dog, and they always somehow, cartoons used to strap a barrel of whiskey to the dog. A, how did the St. Bernard become the one that became the whiskey barrel strap dog? And B, why did people stop strapping whiskey to St. Bernards? It always seemed like a cool thing when you were a kid growing up. You're like, hey man, maybe someday St. Bernard will walk by and allow me to quench my whiskey thirst. All right, that joke was dumb. I apologize. Trying too hard. Jackson Dill, who's always cool as a pickle. The storm still showing no signs of weakness whatsoever. As it's moving over land and it's headed towards New Orleans. Don't look now, but Chris Crepon is showing us the 5-day precipitation forecast. Man, he was only one vowel away from being Chris Crapon. That would have been horrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to lighten the mood. It has been a bad month, man. All around. But look at that. There's going to be a giant swath of rain as it just pushes up. But this pushes up anywhere from 20 inches down here to like 8 to 10 inches here. And then 5 to 7 inches all through up with some 8 to 10 up here. And then you get the monsoonal moisture. This will push up. It's going to be a very interesting week. Don't look now, or you might see trash cans racing with themselves to get a best 40 time. Someone sign that one up. All right. Sorry, I'm overdoing it on the jokes. Don't look now. Medusa just turned you to stone. That's what you get for not respecting your woman, man. Something wicked this way cometh. The Caldor fire is fast approaching the Leak Springs fire cam. Alert fire, wildfire continues to pivot the camera across the arc view of the approaching south flame front. Yeah, wildfire has been bad. The plague's been bad. Hurricane's been bad. The exit from Afghanistan has been super bad. August has been my least favorite month of the year so far. Yeah, the Dixie fire, the Caldor fires, and a lot of fires have just been rocking the West Coast over the last month or two. Dada Boo, the Florida Wave Master, is letting us know there are over 400,000 people without power in Louisiana, and that number will continue to go up as we still have a Category 4 hurricane moving over land towards heavily populated areas. Reminder, says Erica, that solar flares are able to disrupt radio communications more or less severely. Hence, we have to hope for no major M-class flares in the near future as Hurricane Ida has made landfall. So it's like the perfect storm of all things colliding at once, which technically I warned you about a couple months ago that would happen at the end of August due to the 4th of 5 Pluto-Eris squares. And just letting you know, the very 5th of 5 Pluto square Eris points will be on October 9th. And so we'll get kind of like an ease down of all the horrible energy through parts of September, and then it will start to build up again. And we could get nasty landfalling hurricanes. We could get a coronavirus surge in the north of the USA. And just people losing their mind again for the 5th and final time in October. So October is going to be a really bad month. And then November and December will probably be very problematic as well. And that's what I do as your planetary defense commander. I just try to give you guys a heads up ahead of time. And usually I nail the bullseye. Russia had a 5.0 earthquake. And the earthquakes and volcanoes have been very, 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 very interesting, to say the least, in 2021. You know what? Australians, Louisianians, Cajuns, and Floridians have a reputation for being super duper tough. So I am hoping and praying through these circumstances that we won't lose a lot of people. But, compared to like the coronavirus is killing over 1,000 Americans a day. And at some point we'll get over 2,000. But I don't really want to mention that because that triggers a lot of people, which is so weird. Check out this powerful video clip brought to us by the Cal Fire Riverside County Fire Department. These are fire conditions yesterday. And you've been getting fire nados that are nasty and scary. Those two peoples are very courageous and hopefully super well trained. I don't like fire. We had a 5.0 earthquake in Mexico. Henry Mercury reminding us that Nora will bring flooding rains to the southwest this week also. And thank you to Louisiana and Mississippi, Alabama area. You guys have definitely been taking one for the team, or 3 technically, and then Florida. You guys have been taking the biggest hits since 2018. And Johnson Weather captured Reed Timmer's live stream hitting a power line and tearing a roof right off, bro. Yep, that is correct. You are about to see a roof tear right off a building right there. Now that's pretty incredible. Whoa. And then just knock a bunch of shiz down. Yep. Major hurricanes are majorly destructive. So today, most of the major effects will be in Louisiana, but then tomorrow it shifts over for the rain and stuff to Mississippi and wind in Alabama. That is crazy looking. This is the wind knocking over a tree, which then, is that sod? Is that all just grass together? I don't even know the term for it. But that's a pretty incredible image in my mind. And I had hoped and prayed that the atmospheric defense team / prayer warriors / Asteroid Fight Club could somehow magically keep hurricanes at bay and we'd only get hit with tropical storms. That did not happen. So now, we have to be on the ready, because I've heard sometimes hurricanes can be like cockroaches. So if you see one, there shall be many or more. And I definitely think we will see a landfalling hurricane in October. And so we'll have to keep our eye out for anything in between. Like I said, we got 4 sunspots in the sun right now. And all the storms of the sky, of the CMEs, have been very interesting and beautiful. So there's that. Chris Crepon, look how bad this wind gust speed forecast is for Louisiana and Mississippi. Holy cow. Quarter of at least 80 mile per hour gusts going up toward the heart of Mississippi. Yeah, I think this storm's going to pack a punch, man, all the way up and out the Northeast. It is definitely almost impossible to have a picnic during a hurricane. Isn't that like an old saying? All right, so if I am a little punchy, it's because technically I think I'm totally punch drunk. I've taken 2 days off in the last 2 months because shiz has been so crazy and wild. I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7 the T. And I will continue to do this as my full-time job as long as you guys will allow me to. And I strive and thrive and live off y'all campaign contributions. Well, I'm not running for president or governor, am I? No. But if you'd like to donate, I got a mailbox, PayPal, Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and only $1,651 left to raise for the September fundraiser goal. And I got to say thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. You guys have been incredible. And you guys take great care of me. Thank you to Cody, Greg, John, Jamie, Mad Motifs, Andrea, Doreen, and Ed. And everybody out there who is cool and helping everybody on Earth keep it together during these very challenging times. Jack Sillin, who was chilling, talking about weather stuff. My jaw has spent plenty of time on the floor over the past 24 hours watching Ida, but seeing a wave number 6 pattern in the inner eye wall 6 hours after being surrounded by concentric eye wall in 4 hours after making landfall has done it again. Yes, this storm seems to have overperformed in every single way. So shout out to everybody out there. Hopefully we will make it through 2021 together. I have a wild theory that 2022 will be much better, but we shall see. And hopefully everyone in New Orleans is doing okay, including Lanesbrew, everybody's favorite Twitter poet. She's a New Orleans bitch. Hey, that's in her profile. You are beautiful. Did you know hurricanes and girls with poetry in their veins only destroy themselves when they find solid ground? Well, Ida hasn't been destroying itself after finding solid ground, so women and hurricanes can be anomalous, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And definitely beautiful and dangerous. All right, everybody stay cool. I will talk to y'all in the near future. Eventually, I'd like to take a day off again. When that will be, I have no idea. Probably not till the 5th at least of September. We'll see, though. Okay, stay cool. God bless everyone.